Alright, this is my parking brake. I mounted it off of my modified mount right here. This is the power steering mount. You can see. I say modified because I had to modify it a little bit right up in here since I installed this heater, because that's not a Polaris heater or anything. That's actually just a Universal Summit heater, and that was one of the very first modifications I did back when I first got the Reezer. So from there it kind of changed a lot of other stuff, but I just mounted the bracket there. My buddy mounted his up here off of the steering bracket in that location. He just welded a little bitty tab on there and bolted it the exact same way basically that I did right there. The cable runs underneath the power steering here. And get the light here so you can see. There we go. That hole through the firewall. That hole's already there on my Reezer. I didn't have to drill that hole or nothing. You can see the cable just comes out of the firewall through that hole, loops around, goes right back to the firewall. You just have to drill through the firewall in that little hole at the master cylinder. And I utilized the little metal bracket right there because it's threaded, and that keeps the cable housing from being able to move on the bracket. And here you can see the cable comes through the firewall and goes to my brake pedal. That's a 1/4 inch bolt by like 2 inches long, I think. I just drilled a hole through it big enough for the cable to go through, and then I ended up cutting part of the bolt off on the other side where the threads are because it doesn't need to be that long. And then this little piece right here is like a threaded coupling, and I think that was like a 10/32 or something like that Allen head bolt that fits perfectly inside of it. And it's just a homemade cable stop, really. So you can see I put that on there. That keeps the cable from fraying or coming unraveled at all. So as your brake pads wear or anything like that, you can just loosen this Allen head and you pull the cable through this some and then tighten it back up on the cable. And then for it to work, you just grab the handle, like so. And that's the parking brake.